guess I need a coffee. Hello, AKA. I'll be right there. Hold on. Gotta get my coffee. How are you? Hi, Becky. Hi, Shane. Oh, it's so beautiful and peaceful tonight. I saw Sooner went live. Hey, Brian. Yeah, it's been a while. I am slowly recovering. Hey, you're talking. What is that? It actually sounds like a bug stuck in a light or something. You know that noise it makes? That's exactly what it sounds like a bug stuck in something. Yep. Now I don't have a bug zapper, but yep, that's what it sounds like. Freaky. Anyways, how are you guys? I know lots of people went to bed early tonight. Just I couldn't resist. It's just so peaceful out here. Yes, I did. Is it not beautiful? He finds some of the weirdest stuff out there. I bet you 10 to 1 they're going to be really happy with his, what he calls charcoal drawings or something. And I think when he first started going to underneath that one rock, it looked like there was an arrow there and he just kind of bypassed it, but I don't know if that was a charcoal drawing or not. Hold on. Okay. But it was absolutely beautiful. I'd love to go there. Wouldn't it be nice to like camp out there, listen to those falls that barely drip? It's just gorgeous. Yeah, I appreciate everybody's support. When I got back from Falk, you know, we ran into a lot of issues. I ran into a lot of issues, but after that I got really sick. I don't even know what happened there. That hasn't happened in almost a year. I was kind of sweating bullets for a while. It'll be all right. Thank you. I appreciate the prayers. I'm a fighter, and I will fight through this. Well, stress absolutely exacerbates it, but that's not the main cause. Oh yeah, I'll be back on my feet before you know it. It's very hard to keep me down. I get too irritated with getting sick. There's too many things I want to do. And look, Honaby's coming up. How am I supposed to miss Honaby? I haven't missed Honaby in 5 years. Oh, 4 years. Hey, Mike, how are you? I think all the regulars are sleeping. No, it's not. I would not drink Mountain Dew if you paid me. Hello, Jeff. How are you? What do you mean, blah? I don't drink soda at all. I don't know. Once you quit, it's really hard to go back to. I used to drink Diet Coke all the time. I mean, for years I drank Diet Coke. When I stopped drinking Diet Coke, oh my goodness, I felt so much better. And when I tried to go back to drinking it, it tasted so bad. I was like, what? Why did I even like this stuff? I haven't heard any action or activity out here tonight. I don't think we'll have any booger activity. I'm not sure, but I don't think so. I think it's just going to be a quiet night. I probably won't stay on till 4 in the morning as like I normally do. Just depends. But I'm not ready to go to bed yet. Listen to you about those trees. Oh my goodness. What is with you and trees? I love trees. It is, Brian. I think that's why when you get older you don't sleep as much. It's overrated. And I've been hyper all my life. Usually I can pass out at any time, but I just don't want to go to sleep. Yep, I got coffee right here, right now. You know, Honaby should be really fun this year. And guess what, guys? I think I found the property. Woohoo! Hubby and I are going to go take a look. I'm hoping I can get him to come this weekend. You know, maybe we can take off and it's in Rattan. Who's there? You don't. That's cute, Mike. Yeah, down closer to. Hi, Michael. Oh, that was cute. It's down there, headed towards Broken Bow. But listen to this. I got on the phone with the real estate agent, right? And I told him, he said he had some property in Lafleur County. And I said, no, I don't want Lafleur County. And he said, why? And I said, there's too many cryptids there. I said, that I don't like. I said, now, Sasquatch I can handle. And he starts laughing. No, it'd be in Oklahoma. He starts laughing, and I said, what's so funny? And he said, I just sold a piece of property to a guy this past week, right? And this was a motorcycle cop. This is too funny. The motorcycle cop gets off of his motorcycle, and the realtor gets out of his car, and as soon as they start talking, they get tree knocks. And the cop turns around, opens up his mouth wide, looks at the realtor and says, oh my gosh. And the realtor says, what's the matter? And he goes, you got Bigfoot here. And the realtor says, you still want to buy the property? He goes, well, heck yeah. I laughed so hard, I thought it was so funny. But him and I talked for an hour on the phone. I couldn't believe it. His wife's sitting next to him, and she's giggling the whole time. And they're telling me all these stories. And listen to this story. Oh, here's another knock-knock joke. Okay, knock-knock. Who's there? Gotta answer Michael's first. Hans? Or Hans? Hans who? kidding. Oh my gosh. You guys are going to kill me tonight. I'm telling you. What's the knock-knock jokes? Han Solo. I was waiting for you to say Hans Boo or something. Anyway, so listen. Yeah, I know. You're funny. Okay, so listen to the story. This is really cool. This guy, the realtor, okay, let's just say his name is Rick. We'll call him Rick. That's not his real name, but let's just call him Rick. Okay, so Rick says to me, he goes, I have a friend that I have known all my life. And he said, I trust him with my life. And I asked him a long time ago if he believed in Bigfoot. And he said, oh yeah. And apparently he told him the story of when he was a teenager. I guess he was 14, about 14 years old. And they lived in southeast Oklahoma. And apparently they had Sasquatch on the property that were like, they just ran around like during the day. They were always around, you know, they fed them, you know, they did stuff. Apparently, and this is what this guy, Rick, told me, he said that one day a Sasquatch actually tried to pull his friend by the arm outside to come out and play. And when he actually came into the house and grabbed the 14-year-old, the father lost his marbles, ran outside and started shooting like crazy. Shooting in the air, just shooting everywhere and screaming at this Sasquatch for coming into the house. And he said from that point on, he said they would throw rocks. They were non-aggressive only to the child, the 14-year-old, but to the rest of the family, they would growl at him, you know, they would throw things at him and stuff like that, but not the 14-year-old. And he told Rick this story, and he said to this day, they have them on the property. And I said, where? And I said, you're going to tell me that it's in the Kiamichis, correct? And he said, well, actually, yeah. And I said, yep, that's what I told you. That's where I want to go. If you're looking for property, I will tell you this. Do not go to Lafleur County. Lafleur County has DM and other cryptids. Unless, of course, you're just interested in other cryptids and you want to check them out. Then, you know, by all means, go check it out. But I think we found our property. Now, it's 35 acres. It's, I forgot how much money it was. I think it's $59,000. I think he said there was electricity, like DM, and some other stuff. But anyway, there's electricity at the bottom. There is a wet weather creek that runs through it, but he said most of the time it does have water. So, how are you bursting bubbles, Michael? What'd I miss? No, I don't think... Hi, David. No, I don't believe that Sasquatch or Nephilim. Doll hairs? We have another jokester. What is up with you men in this channel? You guys are all comedians, I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm a knower. I've had a couple of face-to-face encounters, so I'm no longer just a believer. And I used to laugh. I mean, really? I used to laugh. Sorry. Oh, stuff. Sorry, I gotta move all this garbage away from me. I just emptied out my bag from the trip, and now I'm knocking stuff all over the place. I never even thought about Sasquatch. I mean, as God is my witness, never even thought about it. I think they're all sleeping, Shadow. Ouch. Dang it. Anyways, I really did. I thought it was a joke. I thought they were hoaxes. First time I went to Honebby, I thought it was a hoax. I thought the whole thing was a joke. But now, especially since I get activity here, and I get activity no matter where I go. Yeah, they're real, all right. No, he didn't. You be nice, Brian. We're not going to have another night like last night. That was pretty rough. If I hadn't had a face-to-face, I would be on the, I'm sorry, but I really don't believe, I won't call you a liar, but I don't believe it. You know, um, like any of the other cryptids. Never seen them. But if I see something with my own eyes, and I'm not talking about just a shadow, then there's no way anybody can convince me that it's not real. I mean, of course, I didn't reach out and touch it to make sure it was real and I wasn't seeing things, but good Lord in heaven. Michael, I was a foot and a half away from face to face between me. There was only a window between the two of us. Yeah, there's no reason to lie. It's what irritates me about some channels when they call people liars or hoaxers. You never know unless, you do it yourself. But I can promise you this, I'm absolutely 100% telling you the truth. And there's no way I would lie to you. I never smelled a thing when I was in Honebby, and that's the first time I saw it. But it was pretty far away from me. But it was so blasted big that my brain couldn't catch up. So, hey, Wonder Pup. No, it wasn't someone in a costume. Michael, if you knew where it takes 35 minutes just to get down the back road to get to my piece of property that I was on, and we were in the foothills of the Kiamichi Mountains with nobody anywhere close by, and I was in an RV. And I mean, we were at the very top, and we're surrounded by woods. I have videos of my area up there, but there was no person in a costume. And the one I saw face to face was absolutely 100% not a human. Well, most of the people that are here have heard my story. And I've told them multiple times of what happened up there, but in the beginning hey Tim, how are you, sweetie? In the beginning we just tented. We tented for about a year. And it wasn't until a cougar kind of went by and growled by my husband's head in the tent that he said, I'm not coming back unless we have 4 walls. So we bought a camper, an RV, put it up there. And I think it was the first weekend that we actually, hey American, how are you? Welcome back. The first weekend that we were up there, my husband and I and Sandy were sitting outside, and we had the fire going. It was really nice. And my husband says, I don't feel well. I'm going to go in and go to bed. So he went to bed, and I said, all right, we'll go inside. It wasn't late, it was pretty early, but it was dark outside. So we went inside, and in the camper, when you first walk in, to the right is the bedroom with 2 sliding doors and 2 windows, one on each side. And then to the left is the kitchen and the living room, dining room combination or whatever. But anyways, I always leave the windows open. I leave the fire going, so I can watch it, because I'm a night owl. I stay up all night, and I like the activity, so I'm watching out the windows. And, I'm not hearing anything. I'm not seeing anything. And about, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, my husband gets up and says, I have to go to the bathroom. And I said, all right. So he gets up, but he doesn't come back. And I'm like, how long does it take you to go to the bathroom? He goes, well, I got hungry. And I said, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. He goes, that's okay. So I get up and I go into the dining room area where he's at. He's at the table, and he's eating potato chips and chip dip. And so I sit down and I just get ready to ask him a question. And all of a sudden, through the window, you hear this this very loud, deep, guttural, you know, and it did it more than once. Good night, Shadow. God bless you, sweetie. And my husband's mouth dropped open with the potato chips in it. He goes, "What the heck was that?" I said, cougar? He goes, "That wasn't no cougar." I said, "A bear." He goes, "That wasn't a," he goes, "What was that?" And I said, "Honey, that was a Sasquatch." They did it right in the window of the bedroom, and it reverbed through that camper. And from that point on, my husband stopped making fun of me. But then the night that I had the encounter, my granddaughter and I had gone up. It was pretty cold out. So I still had the fire out there, but I closed the windows, and usually I keep them open. And I had the mini blinds, they're little teeny mini blinds, and they were almost completely closed. And instead of laying my head at the top of the bed where you're supposed to, I lay my head at the bottom of the bed. That way I can watch the fire. And I'm looking out the window, and I keep seeing these shadows. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? Because the shadows are different colors. They're not like, you know how you can get in the dark, you can just kind of see shadows. Your eyes get used to the dark, and you just kind of see shadows. Well, that's what I thought. I just kind of blew it off. But they were different sizes, different color of dark. You know, black, or gray black, or you know, a little bit gray, just a mixture. And I started counting them for the heck of it. When I got to 9, all of a sudden, and this just freaked me out. Right dead in the middle of the window, a head pops up, and my eyes turn into saucers, and my mouth drops wide open, and this thing did the exact same thing, and I was like, holy crap. It had soft skin looking. I mean, it looked like a baby. I mean, it had peach fuzz, what I call peach fuzz, on top of its head. Its eyes were real big, really wide apart, big mouth, and its mouth opened like, you know, oh my gosh, like the same thing I did. And then it dropped down, and I'm laying there, and I'm like, no way, no way, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then it popped up. Yeah, I did say crap. And then it popped up again and looked me dead in the eye, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then it took off running, and you could hear it run. And I just, oh my goodness, I freaked. And I was trying to wake up my granddaughter, and she wouldn't wake up. And so, oh my gosh, that was, oh my gosh, that was just so freaky. And I can't, for the life of me, tell, I can't, the only thing I can say is, once, like me seeing the Alpha, or I call him Alpha, the big guy next to my camper, push out of my camper, once you see them, you cannot unsee them. It was really cool until, no, crap doesn't go in the cuss jar, until I had my grandson, who's 6 foot. We had come back, and this was a while later when the weather had changed, and we'd gone to the store after we'd already unpacked and everything, and I had to run and get some ice. We came back, and I said, when I got out of the truck, I said, hey, Gabe, do me a favor, go stand by my window, because I want to see how big that thing was. And Gabe's 6 foot, and I didn't think that my camper was that far off the ground. I don't know why, but I really didn't think it was that. You only got 3 steps to get in it, so, you know, it couldn't be that big. Gabe's head went to the bottom of the window. So this thing that stood up, which its head was in the middle of the window, had to be at least 7 foot tall. And I was like, I mean, we were supposed to stay, Michael, for 10 days. I packed up the next morning and left. For some reason, it hit me completely different than the excitement of seeing what I thought was a baby face, because his baby was 8 foot. You know, I mean, 7 foot, sorry. Not 8 foot, 7 foot. Hey, Chev, sweetie. I texted you and told you to call me back, but you didn't call me back. Anyway, so, Michael, I cannot and I will not ever deny the existence of those again, because that was not a person. The face was almost cute. Hi, Nita. How are you, sweetie? Well, I hope you sleep well. But I can't ever undo that. In fact, I still have dreams about that. And you can't, there's no way to deny once you've seen them. And I used to speculate all the time. Even the one in Honaby that was so big, you can ask anybody, I still figured, with the exception of how tall it was, how fast it moved, and how much area it cleared, and how smooth it was. Hey, Miss Pat. I still thought there could have been a possibility of them hoaxing it. Because when I went to Honaby to the expedition that they invited me on, I thought the whole thing was a setup. You know, that they had set the whole thing up. They've been doing it for years. They had to perfect it, you know, to scare people or get people excited. As God is my witness, that's what I believed. But the one that I saw there was about 10 foot tall. It went between two trees with just like 1.5 steps, and there was no bobbing to the head. It didn't move like, it moved almost like someone had it on a, hello Cody. It's almost like someone had it on a skateboard or something and just pulled it. It did not look normal. The head was bent forward a little bit, like it was top heavy. So, but it was still so far away that it could have been anything. You know what I'm saying? To me. But that was my first sighting. But the ones up on my property, no. There's no way that I'll ever deny, you know, the existence of Sasquatch. There's no way. Because that was two face-to-face encounters that nobody can take away from me. It's just the way it is. I can't describe it. I'm just telling you, it's the God's honest truth. And you don't have to fudge anything about them when it really happens to you. You can't make the story better or worse. It's just what it is. It's just honestly what it is. And since then, I've even had activity here at my house. They threw, I don't know, I've never seen the baby on Todd Stanning's videos. They threw a cat against the side of my house and killed it. What else can throw a cat against the brick of my building, of my house here, and kill it? I mean, they flattened that poor cat like crazy. No, they didn't mess with the kids. In fact, I think they really liked Lizzie, you know, which is my granddaughter, because they revealed themselves to us more than once. No, Mike, I don't think this one had 9 lives. This one had 1 life. Now, the one I call Boo, the one that was up on the property that I had so much time with, yeah, he did smash that cat. But he likes to throw rocks, and he likes to throw things, but he gifted back. I think he's the one that tossed the apple back to us too, because I don't think he liked those apples. But I think kids and females make them a little bit more curious, like Tim said. Females have a different disposition than guys out there either looking or hunting. And no, I don't think Boo smashed the cat. I really think that they get real curious when it comes to kids. And right before we left the property, Lizzie and I both saw one, and it couldn't have been, it was no taller than me. And I'm pretty sure that was a female, because it wasn't built stock like Boo is. So the only choice you have, Mike, at this point is either to believe me 100% or not. You know, that's completely up to you. I will never try to convince somebody that I'm telling the truth, so it's up to you. I want to go. I don't know if Boo's been around. I haven't heard much of anything lately, to tell you the truth, out here. Little things, things being thrown, but nothing other than that. Wrong Rick, Nita. I don't believe it's Sasquatch or Nephilim anyway. Hey, Belle. I'm getting much better. Probably Tim. I have no idea how old he is. I mean, I couldn't even guess, to tell you the truth. Hello, my lurkers. How are you tonight? So anyways, this realtor that I'm talking to, him and I are going to talk tomorrow. He has got so many stories to tell me. Boo, probably close to, well, I'd say 7.5 to 8 feet. And that's just going by us measuring when I did the recreation with Sandy. Remember, on the property? I think he's a sub-adult. You know, I think he's a little older than a teen. I'm not sure. You know, I don't know enough about these things. Not even to guess, to tell you the truth. How are you feeling, Chev? You still got a headache, sweetie? Excuse me. It was my stomach. AKA. You guys being bad. Oh, don't. My stomach's gonna start making this noise. Sorry, guys. What are you guys talking about? You have a lot of bears in your yard, Becky. I'd be moving. And I've been praying really hard for you, sweetie. If you have heartburn, the best thing for you to take is either peppermint oil or aloe juice. But you need to start. A good thing for you to do is start taking manuka honey and green tea. If you do that every single day, and then in the morning when you get up, take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, put it in warm water. Okay, Becky. Yeah, apple cider vinegar works really well. Good night, Becky. God bless you, hon. Yeah, there are a lot of ways, but not everything works on everybody. So I guess it's kind of experimental with you and your body. Depends on what you take. But if you, I know the apple cider vinegar works for me in the morning. It doesn't work for me before I go to bed. I have to drink the warm green tea with the manuka honey, and that stops my GERD at night. Yes, Tim, we know you love your cookies. You and Nita and Chev. You guys just can't help yourself. Oh yeah, Michael, if you have any medical questions, if I can help you, I will. I'm a nurse, but I'm a naturopath. I've been doing it for 35 years. I only give people tried, tested, and proven remedies. Oh, heck no. I could not eat bananas and heavy whipped cream. Oh, I'd be sicker than a dog. cream is the last thing you want if you have GERD. AKA, you be nice. Yeah, I don't take Rolaids either. None of those things. Well, anything, any kind of milk will coat your stomach, but it's not good for your stomach. It does against what it's supposed to do. First, you have to find out whether you have too much hydrochloric acid or not enough. But if you tell people to try bananas and heavy whipped cream and they've got stomach issues, you know, they can hurt pretty bad. Don't say you don't care. You should care. Well, yeah, you shouldn't be taking omeprazole. Causes kidney damage. Hey Matt, how are you, sweetie? Remember, I told you guys that anything. Well, if it worked for you, it worked for you, Mike. It's just not something I would suggest to many people. You know, heck, you can tell somebody that, and if it works for them, you know, that's all good. Just the heavy whipped cream is hard. Cody, that's okay. We got it, Mike. You didn't have to retract it. We knew it was Cody. Hey, Carrie, what are you doing up? Yeah, I'm sure you did. Yeah, David, that's how you find out whether you have too much or not enough hydrochloric acid. And then betaine will tell you, if you take betaine, um, that'll tell you whether you have not enough hydrochloric acid. But if you have an ulcer, then you definitely can't try the betaine test. The best thing for you to do is try the apple cider vinegar. And most people, when they try the apple cider vinegar, they put actual sugar in it, because what will happen is you will actually start to hurt. And if you hurt, that means you do not have enough hydrochloric acid in your stomach. Colloidal silver is the bomb. Absolutely the best stuff on the planet. Severe pain when you eat. After you eat, when your stomach hurts really, really, really bad, that is usually an ulcer. I had 3 ulcers because of my H. pylori. But if you're just getting the heartburn, especially at night before you go to bed, it's probably GERD. Burp. Burp. Hey, how come you didn't throw me a snowball, Chev? Never heard about armadillo milk. You're being silly. Yeah, I have the machine somewhere here. I haven't made it in a while. Yeah, it's probably GERD, hun. Well, congratulations, Chev. Who else asked for one? Yeah, mine's an old school. I mean, heck, I think we bought... No, it's not. Your esophagus isn't blown out yet. It's just irritated. Thank you, Chev. It's irritated because you're, just think about bubbles. You know, each time a bubble bursts, that bubble goes up your throat, you know. I certainly wouldn't drink soda or alcohol if you have GERD until you're cured. We miss Chev. Amateurs. What am I going to do with you, AKA? Oh, yeah. Coffee and cookies, coffee and cookies. Look at you. Carrie, you actually saved me last night. I was starting to hurt pretty bad. That's why I asked you to go ahead and go live. And then I just went ahead and went to bed. I didn't want everybody to be stuck. And it was perfect timing. Is Matt throwing out bad words again? Uh-huh, sure. I don't believe you, Tim. Oh, yeah, I had to. Good night, Cody. God bless you. AKA, what am I going to do with you? Where's Tony, anyway? He's the one that usually does that. Now AKA is taking his place. Behave yourself. Yeah, I don't think he feels too good right now. Yep, he did, but we're fighters. We know what happens in the end, so. No, Chev. No, no, no. Oh my goodness, David. Oh my goodness. That's horrible. Funny, but horrible. Gotta admit, it was funny. But that's a horrible thought. Oh my goodness, you guys are bad. What is with you guys tonight? I'm telling you, everybody's in one of those moods. Everybody else is sleeping. I have one more video of yours to watch, American, then I'll be all caught up. I just was watching video after video after video. Oh, sure, blame Carrie. Uh-huh. Well, at least he's here to defend himself. You see that, Carrie? Hey, Michael, how are you, sweetie? Very good. Very good. I know, right? I'm hoping and praying. He did not. He did not. Oh my goodness. Well, like I said, tomorrow, I'm hoping that tomorrow my husband and I get to go out and look at some property. And then, good, Mike, that's good to hear. And then, hoping and praying I can go to Honaby. Of course, I have to be well enough to go. What do you mean you never look? What's wrong with you? You forget. I hear an owl. Woo, 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 woo. You hear it? It's in the distance, but I hear it. Wonder if I can call him. Scrubbed. That's right. Perfect word. Cool, Mike. You're doing a really good job, American. Hey, Brandon, how are you, sweetie? Wes Germer? Yeah, Sasquatch Chronicles. That's Wes Germer. I'll be okay, Brandon, but thank you. Hopefully this is the last bout. I just want to go get that test taken. I want to swallow that stupid pill. I'm going to call Monday and find out how much it cost. He's always talking about playing, what is it, poker? Yeah, me too. Me too, Tim. Are you going to start calling him Rick PH, Carrie? It's too funny. You know how many times there's some D's and D's and D's, especially on DDoS's channel? I have no idea, Wonder Pup. He's PH ick. Turn the handle and push. Downstairs on the counter in the bathroom. Yes, it is. I put it there today.
I know. I just went and looked.
I just put it there today. You cleaned it up. It's there. What do you say? What'd I miss? Stupid books. King James Version. Yeah, we can call you Hobbit, we can call you Purple, we can call you AKA. Well, that was a nice tree snap. Did you hear that? Poor Chev. That's good though, Matt. Hello? Come on, babies. Blaine autocorrect chef. What? Amen to that. Guys hear that? It's across the street. They're messing with something across the street over there. Guess we will have company tonight unless they keep going. Hey, Cryptid. How are you? Thank you for sending me the pictures, Cryptid. Picture. I don't know if it's grandma or not. No sweet smell. No, he won't judge you. He might throw something at you. Alright, I'm going to leave the window because they're close. I put everybody to sleep, Carrie, so this is not unusual. Anyways, go to sleep. God bless you. AKA, stop it. Yeah, Carrie, Merc Cryptid's got some pretty good stuff on his channel too, and I just found a new channel tonight too that I like. I think it's called Exploration Bigfoot or something. Really good. It's a kid that does it. He's really, really good. Pretty intelligent child. But let me step away from the window and see if they come up. You guys are inverted, or if you're not inverted and you can go inverted, please go inverted and see if they come up. Encountering Bigfoot, that's it. That kid is really good. His latest one was phenomenal. You actually saw that thing throwing, moving its arm. Alright, I'm going to do this real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Or give me a few minutes, but I'm going to get away from the window. I'll be right back. Good night, Carrie. Say hi to Linda for me. I was looking out my back window. There's all kinds of movement out back. There's all kinds of noise out back. Dang, I wish I could take you guys in the backyard. Ugh. I have no signal in the backyard whatsoever. I can take you out front and keep my signal, but I can't take you even to the back porch. It goes out. Okay, what do I do with my stuff? Thanks. Hey, Sander, how are you? The grass is so high in the backyard. It's crazy. Our lawnmower, I gotta get the lawnmower fixed. I'm doing much better, Sander. How are you? Matt's being bossy. Oh, Matt, hey, I have a question for you. When you were standing underneath that first rock before you showed us the carvings, or not the carvings, the drawings, did you see what looked like an arrow? No, it was actually on the rock. Hey, Chuck, how are you? If you didn't see it, then I'm going to have to go back and watch and timestamp it for you. Hi, Derek. You're looking right at it. I mean, you actually are staring right at it, and I thought you could see it looks like an arrow, actually drawn into the rock. Hey, Tracy, how are you? Get him, Pat. Are you all healed up from your fall, Tracy? Did you guys hear anything when I was gone? Yeah, don't run anymore. Hello? Get him, Pat. I wish you didn't live so far away, Pat. We'd be having fun for the next couple months. I want to go to Honebby. I want to go to Kat's property. I've been invited down to another piece of property in Oklahoma. They're having some issues with the Sasquatch there, and it's a younger family, so I've offered to go down and see if I can help. Yeah, but it's too far for you to go. I mean, you'd have to be here for like a month. Hey, Mike, how are you? Yeah, I want to go down. I've talked to these people a couple of times. They finally emailed me back and said yes, they want me to come down because they're pretty nervous. They're not getting aggression, but and I've told them to put game cameras up to keep them away from their animals. But they're still pretty nervous. They won't let the kids go outside and play or nothing. So, and by everything that they're saying, they're not there all the time. So I don't think it'll be that hard, but I want to kind of go there and maybe feel the situation and see if I can help. Yeah, then Kat invited us, the cat that says Cat, Bigfoot has seen me too. She's invited me to her property here well, she lives in Oklahoma, but north. And then Honebe, of course, is the first week in October. Hi, Adele, how are you? No, you don't shoot nothing, aka go to die. Exactly, Tracy. Well, I told him about putting up spotlights, the motion detector spotlights, but they just haven't done a whole bunch. I don't know why. That's why I want to go there and find out what's going on. Oh, really? It's not one of those expeditions you have to pay for, is it? Next September? You get some pizza. Ah. Oh, I'm trying to set up an East Coast and West Coast meet and greet, with some of my chat here. Well, where are you at, American? You're in Texas, right? No, Southern Indiana. Okay. Oh, that's right. Sorry. Hmm. Maybe when I do the East Coast one, you can come to that one. I still have to find the spot first. I'm not sure where we're going to have it. Pretty sure I know where we're going to go for the West Coast one, but I'm going to do another one hopefully next year, God willing, either in Talamina State Park or in Fouke again. I think I'm going to do it up there by Brown. Yeah, Fouke was awesome. Couple of changes, but oh, don't pout, cryptid. It's just I'm trying to find some place. I've been to Southern California, but I've never been to Northern California or up there by Washington. I've never been. I've never been up there, so I really want to go. I really wanted to see a redwood tree. Is what I want to see. It's on my list. Sorry guys again. I've got to clean this area up. Well, maybe you can, do you think that you'll be able to make it cryptid if I have one over there? Oh, that'd be nice, Chev, I wish. You'd probably have to get on a plane, Tracy. Well, I've already started, you know, talking to the people about the places, so. Oh, my neighbor's backlight just turned on. His motion detector. Ooh, ooh, maybe you guys can see it. Can you guys see that over there? Main boss, is that your wife? That's cute. He turned on his motion detector turned on. That's cool. Ooh, what'd I just see? I think I just saw eye shine. Probably a cat in a tree. They love climbing those trees right there. I found that out the other day. Belle has new content? I didn't see that. You guys see that? Yeah, right. You won't be able to do that, Tracy, will you? If hubby and I get that RV down off the property, that I would love to do. Hello? That's what I'm looking at, Shane. Yeah. I've got movement out here, guys. Don't know what it is. Could be small. I don't hear anything big. I don't see the cats. I just can't wait till I get up there in California, Northern California. I want to walk through some of those woods and take pictures of the redwood trees. Visit some of the places up there that I've never been. The drive will be nice, I think. Hubby would love that. Listen to how peaceful and quiet it is. This is sleeping weather. Uh-oh. Absolutely, Belle. Planned on going right through Utah. And it's quiet here, Adele. Very nice people. Except when the boys get started, then you don't know. They have their moments. No, you're not mean, Matt. Oh, there goes that blasted air conditioner. Dang it. When they get measuring? Yeah, well, AKA, you're on that list too, Rugrat. Haven't seen Joe in a while. Haven't seen quite a few people in a while. He's working, huh? Joe is in the well. Oh, Matt, you kill me. What am I gonna do with you? No, he's not in the well. I do not see one single star. I think we're gonna get some rain. Hey, you know what? Oh, that's funny, Bill. If it rains tomorrow, Pat, that was perfect. If it rains here tomorrow, I'll go live just so you can listen to the rain. Maybe I'll try to be quiet so you guys can fall asleep to the rain. Maybe. I don't know if I can stay quiet long enough. Can't do it. Well, that's what this chat's all about, Chuck. No, you, you be quiet, Matt. No, it wouldn't be good if you fell asleep at work, but I've been accused of putting people to sleep. Oh, sorry, Brian. Welcome back. You don't remember who corrupted you? Uh-huh. I bet you do if you think about it. Someone turned on that switch. He's just being bad, Sandra. Don't worry about it. Hey, you know who else is in New York? Is that lady in waiting, Bigfoot researcher. Man, I hope she posts some more. It's getting to that time of year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Matt too. Yeah, New York has some really good areas. Too bad we couldn't find a place there. But I'm thinking more along the lines of Kentucky or North Carolina, someplace like that. There's a lot of places in Ohio that we can go. Yeah, there are so many areas. Yeah, the Appalachians. There are so many areas to go to. I'm just not sure. Oh, really, Sandra? Well, I've got to find some place that we can park RVs, not dry dock them though. You know, that the RVs can be welcome there, that we can go out researching, that we can start a fire, campfire. It won't be somebody's backyard, you know. I'll check it out. I'll check out your channel tomorrow, Sandra. No, we don't sing. But someone can bring a guitar or a flute or something. That'll be fun. You don't want me to play an instrument. Oh, wow. Roast goats, Matt. Yeah, I know. It's 20 degrees hotter where you're at, Tracy, than here. I did, Brian, up on the property. They did the same thing that I did. I just blew into it to see if it would work and got it to work, put it in the chair. That's the night that Lisa was there. The next morning they blew the flute and she freaked out. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I was like, yep. Oh, I can sit in front of a fire all night long. I love watching campfires at night, making my campfire coffee. Yeah, but we squelch it pretty fast, Tracy. It's not allowed here. That started pretty much last night, and it didn't last very long. Everybody that's on this channel knows there's rules here, and that's why I have really good moderators. They squelch that pretty quick. Because a lot of times the chat goes by so fast, I miss so much, but they know how this channel works, so I don't have to worry about it. Yes, testosterone happens. Haven't had very many fights between females, but it's been twice now, and they've both been males. Are you having problems on your channel, Tracy? Because the moderators here can go moderate there and eliminate your problem for you. Sorry. I know I'm bad. We just don't need any. Oh, yeah. We just don't need, on chats like this, you just don't need that. There's too many other places they can go for nastiness. They don't need to be doing it here. This is a peaceful channel, quiet. most of the time quiet. We have fun, you know. I mean, and you're doing an all night live chat, which you're not monitoring. So the best thing you can probably do is either take mods away or disable the live chat. Just let them watch. Same here, Chuck. No, you don't, Matt. Stop that. Are you a troublemaker, Wonder Pup? You better not be. Okay. Who, her? Whose stuff do you love? Tracy? Who's her? I must have missed something. Oh, yeah. I have to admit, you know, I was watching, Tracy, I was watching your channel for quite a while, but then it got, this part, mine just got so busy I can't do them both. When I don't go live, like if I'm laying there on my heating pad, I will, if your chat's on, and I have seen some conversations, but I just listen. Kind of feel like it's not my place since I'm not there all the time. You're proud if I'm not on. Yeah, I'll lurk on, you got what bad tonight, Wonder Pup? Yeah, I lurk on channels a lot. Oh. I hear a cricket far away. Hear him? Or a tree frog, one or two. Oh, too much coffee. I'll be right back. I have to go to little girl's room. Oh, too much information. I'll be right back. You see him? There you go. I'm back. Hey, so Cryptid, did you go back out? Thank you, Sandra. Rick's fault. Any activity? Hey, what's that across the street? It wasn't you this time. Well, that's good to hear, Wonder Pup. Well, I'm hoping that when I talk to this guy, the realtor, I'm hoping that I can get him on camera and do an interview with him. You guys are gonna love his stories. He was just talking nonstop. I cannot believe that we were on the phone for an hour. And I was just talking to him about property, and next thing I know, it just started flooding out. He just started telling me all these stories, all these people that he knows that have had Sasquatch encounters. I could keep myself 100% busy with interviews just in Oklahoma, just by the people that I do know that live there. Because they in turn know somebody else, and that person knows somebody else, you know what I mean? And if they trust you, they'll talk to you. Because there's a lot of people in Oklahoma that are just completely closed-mouthed about Sasquatch. You have to bring it up and wait for that response. But boy, he just flooded with the stories. Oh my goodness, I was shocked. Baby, are you on here listening? Or are you watching a movie? AKA, I am bobble-headed right now. You're making me crazy. Matt lied. You boys behave yourselves. It's just Dennis. It's just Dennis. And he pops in here once in a while. Oh, Matt won't lie, but he'll tell you some whoppers though, some pretty funny ones. Like he's got a glass eye and a pogo stick leg, and he's 87 years old and a female. Yep, he's got some whoppers. Cool, Sandra. Cryptid, were you here last? No, was it last? Yeah, it was last night. Were you here last night when the tree snaps? What? Yep, I told everybody about that last night, Tracy. Yeah, well, they've been happening. It's been happening around here. You just hear one snap. Well, I think it was a week or so ago. I heard like 3 of them that night, but yeah, I can't really see. I have to move my head away from that stupid light. Yeah, that's true, Chuck, but this guy actually was, I mean, he just flooded. The doors just opened, and I mean, oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't find very many footprints either, Cryptid. They just don't want to get into it. They don't want to be called crazy. They don't want to have to explain. They don't want people on their property. There's a lot of reasons. Plus, just like any place else, you know, they could be doing something wrong and just don't want the attention. So you never know. What are you doing tomorrow, Tracy? He really did, Sandra. I mean, it was crazy. I could not believe, and his wife was right alongside him. I mean, I could hear her, you know, adding stuff in. I mean, it was just, wow. I found it. How are you? I'm doing much better. Found it. Thank you. Well, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it, Sandra. Oh, cool. I want to hear it. Well, still, it's very kind words. Thank you. And I will definitely, like I said, I'm a fighter, guys. I might be down for a little bit, but not for very long. I just can't handle being not feeling well. I will find a cure, as God is my witness. I will find a cure. How are you doing tonight, Found It? And Tracy, I'll help you too if you need help. There's that light across the street again. Hunting nickels. I always wanted to get one of those metal detectors and go searching for things. What I find fascinating is that guy that goes into rivers with his little snorkeling kit and finds all kinds of stuff. That'd be awesome. I would do something like that. That sounds like me. Yeah, that's hard to do, Tracy. You know, if you just take all the moderators away. Whoa. I'll be there, Tracy. You tell me what time and I'll be there. Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, if you take away all the moderators and just leave a few and then go ahead and when you start your chat, your live, then just state what you want to do with your channel. And then your moderators will follow through for you. That's what happened here. You know, they'll actually wait, and if I don't say anything, they'll handle it. That means that they know I haven't seen what was going on, and then they'll tell me about it later because I trust them that much. Anybody who has a blue wrench in my group knows how to handle the people here, and I trust them. And if someone emails me and says, you know, your moderator got rid of me and I didn't do anything, you know, then I tell them, look, I trust my moderators. And they'll either come back or they won't. It's bad? On Tracy's live? No, no, no. That you know that can't happen, hon. You'll probably lose a lot of your people, but you know, sometimes it just has to be done. I've lost some here, but I lost a lot of here, Tracy, when we started praying. As soon as we started praying, they left. You know, I mean, I lost quite a few. And then after that ordeal, when we got back from Falk, I lost a few. Yeah, you need to trust the people. If you can't trust them, you definitely need to. If they're part of the problem, you have to get rid of them. Either give them a chance, tell them what you expect of them. If they don't cooperate, then they're gone. But I would lose the. If it was me, I would lose the moderators and just pick a couple people, and the rest would lose their blue wrench. And that way, everybody knows what you want. Exactly, Cryptid. They have to earn the wrench. People aren't really bad, but what happens is it's late night. You know, they can just be in a bad mood or disagree. You know, well, yeah, they can be just about anything. I mean, there's a lot of people that come in. Look at even on here at night, we don't get trolls very often, but they come in here, they don't last but basically one or two comments, and boom, they are gone. Half the time I don't even see them. The trolls are just boom, gone. That's the kind of moderators you want, where there's no tolerance, because otherwise you'll end up with a free-for-all and you're not even there to pay attention to it, and you're going to get inundated with people telling you how bad it is. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Chev. You know, when I was on Kevin's live chats, you know, he either trusted me or didn't trust me, and he trusted me, and I just got rid of people. I have no problem doing that. There's too many places that they can go. Apologies. What did you do, Sandra? Oh my goodness. What are you apologizing for, hon? Okay, I'm lost. What'd you guys do? Matt, you're not innocent. Heated bra. Oh no, I'm not listening to that. Okay. I didn't see that. Heated. Oh my goodness, Sandra. Yeah, if all your moderators don't know exactly what you want, and you're not 100% positive that they know what you want, then don't have moderators. Just end the live chat and just leave your video up. Disable comments. It's the only choice you have, Tracy. I don't know, Brian. That just kind of freaked me out. Oh, I wish I could get my stuff on Shark Tank. No, don't end your videos, because they're awesome. You might just want to, if you can't get them to stop, or you can't stop them from doing what they're doing, then just disable the comments for the live chat. Just let them go ahead and watch it all night, but they can't make those comments. Oh, American Cryptids, am I not surprised? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, how did this chat... Oh my goodness. You guys, how did this whole thing turn over? Sandra? Oh my gosh, you got everybody laughing though, including me. That was too funny. Yeah, Matt's being Matt. Sorry, Tracy. Oh, you're bad. Oh. All right, Tracy, we'll be there tomorrow, okay? If you wanted, you have to decide what you want. If you want to keep that, me too, Brian. If you want to keep things going the way they are, then just get rid of all your moderators and tell everybody what you expect of the night chat channel, and then put up moderators that you trust that all agree. If you get too much grief and people start just slamming you with nastiness, just turn off your comments and let your live chat roll. But I would say just get better moderators. You think Chev started it? Did you start it, Chev? Sandra's innocent? Yeah, there are good people out there. And your channel's really good, Tracy, and I'd hate to see you. I don't want you to quit. I really don't want you to quit. Oh, it's not your fault, Sandra. You got people laughing. That's a good thing. Laughter is medicine for the bones. American quit. I can't get that picture out of my head now. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. Well, remember I asked you about that before, Tracy. You had everybody moderators. That's why I said take me off the moderator list. I can't do, they're all moderators. I couldn't get rid of your moderators because they're moderators. You know, if I saw something wrong, I couldn't have done anything about it because they're all moderators. You know, sure, people want to be, but they don't realize it's a job. You're asking people to, take care of things while you're gone. Right, so if you get rid of them, I have never had a moderator here that I had to get rid of. You know, usually people take themselves out when they realize that they don't belong here. They just take themselves off the channel. I've never had to ask them to leave. Now, Matt has. Matt's gotten rid of a few of them. Not moderators, but other people. We didn't corrupt you. Oh, well, yeah. Well, I think you're too nice, Tracy. I think that's what it is. There's nothing wrong with being nice, but being a moderator is a job, hon. I actually feel honored when someone gives me that position, but you guys realize that I have not moderated on BDRP in over a year. I mean, I still have my wrench and he won't get rid of it, but I have not moderated because he allows things that I don't allow, so I can't moderate. If I see an actual troll, I'll get rid of him. But other than that, it's been a year since I've done it. I just get off the channel if it's not something I want to listen to. But I'm still a moderator there. Good night, Chuck. Thanks for stopping by, hon. I hope you have a good night. God bless you. And like I said, if it rains tomorrow, I'm gonna leave my I'm gonna go live so you guys can listen to the rain, because they say we're supposed to have a pretty good storm. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Why are you guys being so quiet out there? Hello? You throw stuff and then leave? Yeah, I heard that. Come on. Yeah, it's a responsibility. They have to trust the person they think you are to give you a wrench. That can always be dangerous, but you know. Matt. Behave yourself. Oh my goodness. I guess my hubby's watching a movie. He's not here. Hello, Mandy. What's the matter? Oh, smile. That's better. How are you? Welcome back. Oh, there he is. Inhale the curtains. Oh, gosh. Yep. See, there's my baby. How you doing, Mandy? Miss Sandra, there's my husband, Dennis. Baby, this is Sandra. Hello. And her hubby's name is Andrew. Hey, Denny, you want to take off to go down to Oklahoma and see that property tomorrow? Oh, all kinds of stuff. Went down to Fouke, had a meet and greet down there, had a lot of activity. We've had some activity here. You're modding. What? English, baby, English. Spell check stinks. Okay. Are you going to bed pretty soon, baby? I don't know what he's doing. Oh, really? Where'd you go, Mandy? I figures you would, Matt. Okay, Belle. Ooh, Oh, yeah, I love Ocala National Forest. Oh, we ran into bears there and cougars there. So how did it go? Did you get a lot of activity, Mandy? Get to see any skunk apes? Or did you do a video? Good day, good day, Touche. Touche. Okay, baby. AKA behave yourself. I see, I shine. Pat, is that what you're talking about? Bears on your PJs. Wow. Did you do video? AKA, I'm putting you and Matt in the corner. Well, no, I take that back. Matt's behaving, kinda. You're gonna go in the corner. Pat, where are you? It is quiet here. Oh, cool. I'll check it out. Oops. Excuse me? You did not just say that, did you, Denny? Remember, I sleep in the same bed, baby. Well, I'm glad. Welcome back. It's nice to see you. Tell me when you'll have your next radio program so I can come listen. Well, how many of you went, Mandy? Quiet, Matt. Yeah, you can just pop on any of my lives, even older ones, and just write in there when the next time you're going to have one, and I'll pick it up. It'll pop up on my notifications, and then I'll be able to go. Any of them, just pick one. Or you can email me and let me know when you're going to have the next one. I'll bring all my friendlies with me. The whole family here will come listen to you. We're like that. I just lost my... Oh my goodness. Cool. Okay, Mandy. Well, get some rest. Thanks for popping back on. It's been a while. It's nice to see you again. God bless you, and I hope you sleep well. Yeah, Chef. You better behave yourself, Rick, AKA. Good night, hon. Thank you. Alright, what did I do with it? Good grief. Alright, give me a second. I'm always forgetting stuff. Moving stuff. Can you imagine that? Yeah, Joe's still recovering from the trip. He wasn't there the whole time. How is he recovering? Good grief. Yeah, I'm sure you will, AKA. I'll be the first to watch. Come on, babies. I know you're out there. Good night, Cryptid. Take care and God bless, hon. I will see you soon. No, you can't. Next week I'm going to have, as far as I know, John, the Frost Dude, and Baby Cakes, and Cam from Dixie Cryptid is going to be on. Woohoo! That's right, Pat. Bait. John, one of our scrubs here, is going to be on live chat here with me. Frost Dude and Baby Cakes, they're on here once in a while. They're going to be on here with me, and Cam from Dixie Cryptid. Not all the same time. I'm setting them up for the next week to 2 weeks. I hear you. Can you hear that out there? Now, why don't you just come closer? Okay, Elo. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I've got to, when I have someone call in, I have to do it a little bit earlier because most of them aren't night owls. So I'll go live anywhere between, I'm trying to get them to do it at least the earliest 9 o'clock, even if it lasts an hour, because otherwise it's just too early. My computer doesn't have a camera or speakers, so I have to do it on my phone. Yeah, well, I try to do them earlier when I have somebody come on, because they just, unless someone's bored and they just want to jump on here at night, because I don't have right now I'm not doing StreamYards. So unless I use my husband's phone, they can't call in. But I can do that anytime you guys want. If we're sitting here at night, we're bored, and someone wants to just jump on, all they gotta do is text me and let me know beforehand, and I'll borrow my husband's phone and have you call in. Because I know a lot of you have some experience, but you haven't told them here. And people like to hear them. We don't do all that fancy stuff or nothing. I'm not that techie. We did understand. I understood you when you went live with Andrew. Oh, I can show you how to do that, American. Hey. Hey. thought you guys were going to do another live together. They throw something. I yell hey and they throw something. That's cute. Yeah, email me, American, and then I'll give you my phone number. And I can walk you right through that. It's really easy to do. King of the dog park with a bear. Yeah. Uh-huh. Are you guys not hearing this out here? Pat, do you hear this? Excuse me. Why? Is he not really being able to go out there? Oh, well, I said hey twice and they threw something at the roof. And then I heard a tiny mouth pop and I repeated it. They do that clicking stuff here all the time. American, do you have my email address? That's gotta be that stupid light. I bet you that's the light across the street. Can someone post my email address for American Cryptids, please? Oh, well, you can go live. You don't need him, you know. Thank you, Chev. American, there's my email address. If you email me, I'll walk you through it. I'll give you my phone number and then I'll walk you through it. It's real easy. I bet you 10 to 1 the one that's out here is either grandma. I don't think it's a real young one because they're too quiet. I think it has to be an older one. Boo likes to throw stuff, but I don't really feel Boo, so I can't say that it's him. You have great momentum though, Matt, and I'll tell you what, I think that, who else is there beside Andrews? I think if you did a Q&A with somebody else from there, it'd be awesome. Tracy, see what I mean? Oh, you're so cute. Poor thing. She said she'd be right back. Hey. Hey. I can. I told you, you're just too nice. Yeah, you have a really good thing going, Tracy. I'd hate for you to lose it because people are being mean. When you start getting moderators on your channel, American, I would just, like I said, I would just get people you trust that think the same way you do. Otherwise, you'll have problems with your moderators. Oh, you will. Trust me, you will. And you probably won't. Well, you're not doing lives yet. When you start doing lives, you're definitely going to need moderators. These people pop up out of nowhere. And the sad thing is, if you say you just join the chat and it's been going on for like 35, 40 minutes and you just join it and you see all this nastiness, they just leave. People just leave. You know, they don't even wait to see if moderators get rid of them or not. If the moderators don't do anything, then they don't want any part of it. Oh, and let me say this. I've changed the subject completely. But I want to apologize if you guys if I said it wrong or you misunderstood what I said last night. I want to clarify that. I'm glad I just remembered that. Last night I made the comment about it being easy to get rid of, or easy for me to get rid of depression or anxiety, and I didn't mean to sound, apathetic about it, because I'm not in any way, shape, or form. I honestly believe, guys, that because of the fact that I know the only thing I can attribute my kind of resilience to that stuff at that time was I bounced around every single year. I never stayed in the same house twice or area twice. And I mean, seriously, we were moved around so much. I learned at a very early age to adjust to change. And most people don't adjust very well to change. You grow up with parents, I didn't have parents. You grow up with grandparents, I didn't have grandparents. You grow up with friends and family and same school and stuff. I never had any of that. So I think that's one of the reasons why it wasn't really that I overcame, all that stuff. I think I was just so used to being bounced around that change meant nothing to me anymore. So when something popped in, I use the analogy about the puzzle, and this is the best way for me to explain it. You either have a 50-piece puzzle or 200 or 2,000, right? Well, most of us have a 2,000-piece puzzle, if you want to, kind of analyze that or, use that as an analogy for your life. Now, you take that 2,000-piece puzzle and you drop it on a table. It's a mess, right? And but if you take out all the outside border, you now have a foundation. Well, that foundation for me was the Lord. Once that foundation is placed, then what I look for light colors, like the sky or maybe a pond. And that I attribute to things in my life that are kind of steady, and I can put them where they belong. And then you have the trees that are greens and browns and blacks and yellows and oranges. You put all those in a pile until you finally figure them out. You put them in one at a time until they make sense. But that's how I look at my life, and that's how I put things together. So when I said it's like a puzzle piece, I didn't mean to demean anybody or, lessen it. What I meant by it was, for me, it was easy to do it that way because of all the changes in my life. It doesn't mean it works for everybody, but I promise you, I'm not apathetic, Yeah, like my hubby just said, what I was doing was, remember I told you I started having panic attacks, and I realized later on in life that they were actually hot flashes and menopause, and I kind of didn't put them together. But when I was going to nursing school, we had a counselor and a shrink that was up on the 5th floor, and one day I was having anxiety attacks, and I went up to talk to him. And the first thing he asked me was if I believed in a higher power. And I said, yeah. I said, I'm a believer. And he said, well, he said, you know, give it to him or pray about it. And I said, I've done that. Have you ever had a panic attack? And he said, no. And I said, well, then how do you know? He goes, well, do me a favor. You know, he said, just try this for me. And he said, when you start having a panic attack, he goes, I want you to look at your watch. And I said, why? He goes, just look at your watch. And he said, and then go about your business. He goes, but pay attention to your watch. And I was like, what are you, crazy? You know, I mean, it didn't make any sense to me at all. So I was like, yeah, okay, great advice. Coming from somebody who's never had a panic attack, I just kind of ignored him, right? Well, it just so happened that I was on my way home from school one day and I had a panic attack. And I'm driving and I'm about 35 minutes away from home and I don't have my medication on me and I think I'm going to die, okay? When you have an anxiety attack, you think you're going to die or end up in a rubber room, something. And ooh, there's that smell. Anyway, so I did what he said. I looked at my watch. And I was like, I did it just out of pure because he said to do it. And I looked at my watch and I kept driving. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got to make it home. I got to make it home. And I looked at my watch again. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. 15 minutes had gone by, 10, 15 minutes had gone by, and nothing had happened to me. Nothing. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. After all that time, I didn't die or end up in a rubber room. I have not had an anxiety attack since. Not one. I cannot believe that looking at your watch actually stopped me from having an anxiety attack. Because nothing happened. That's not true, Matt. But it worked, guys. And I've told a couple of people about it, and I'm really surprised. Well, no, I'm shocked that it actually worked. But now if I start getting that adrenaline feeling, I realize what it is, and I just go about my business. No more panic attacks. And I should have had a full-blown panic attack when I saw that big alpha male. I should have had a full-blown panic attack, but I didn't. In fact, when it was over, my hands were shaking like crazy. My heart was pounding out of my chest. But I put a big, huge smile on my face. I was like, oh my goodness, look what I just saw. I mean, I was freaking out. Yeah, anyway. So, if you guys took what I said yesterday wrong, I apologize. I really didn't mean to demean you. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, I didn't. Well, I'll be gone, Belle, because I'm going to go, as soon as my hubby goes to bed, I'm going to. How did she change your life, American? Welcome back, Mike. I mean, you don't have to tell us if you don't want to, but he says that you changed his life too, Sandra? My hubby and I both say that about each other. We were the best. He's the best thing that's ever happened to me besides the Lord. Okay. Ah. Yeah. Alcohol and I don't get along very well. I haven't drank in God knows. Trying that wine was enough. About did me in. Because they said for me to drink the wine, actually. No way. Oh, really? Wow. Wow. Praise God, guys. Excuse me. AKA, you're going to get more cactus than you know what to do with. I think you were perfectly fine in Falk. I was very, very proud to meet you, Pat. Wow, that's awesome. There's something playing. It's got to be a... The heck? Yeah, Denny and I met each other online. You're not stupid, Matt. Stop. It's got to be a cat. I can't see anything past that stupid light. Nope, it's not an armadillo. They make too much noise. Oh, my cat's actually looking that direction. Oh, my word. Congratulations, guys. Everybody, yeah. Denny and I are going on 20... Yeah, Denny and I are going on 22 years. Wow, Denny. Can you believe that? All of us are going to 22 years? That is freaky. Wow. 25 for you. 22 for us. January will be 22 years for us. Good morning, Kathy Ann. 33 years. Congratulations. Praise God. Oh, that's so good to hear. I love it when I hear good marriages. I know they're hard to find, trust me. But if you let the Lord do it, He does it perfectly. Yeah, it does take work on both sides. I don't consider marriage a job, but I consider it something to work hard for. How you doing, Kathy Ann? Yep, cherish each day. Oh, it's because they're not true to themselves when they meet that person. You watch that person, you figure out what type of person you think it is, then you start to act that way to get their attention or their approval, and then once you guys are together, you relax and become yourself and show the true self, and then all of a sudden you hate each other. Arguments are just a way to get to know each other. You just got to work through it. But my first husband was abusive, and that wasn't gonna fly. Oh yeah, Denny, how long were your parents together? Vertigo from what, Kathy Ann? Vagus nerve? Where are you getting your vertigo from? Uh-oh. "65 years. Yep. It's a long time. I couldn't imagine. I had never met anybody in my life that had been married that long before I met my husband, ever. Oh, Matt, you should. There's only a couple of mine that I'll watch. Kathy Ann, do you know where you're getting your vertigo from? Did the doctors tell you? I think probably the reason that Matt doesn't watch his own stuff is because he sees it in person. It's prettier than even the video can do. Wow, that's cool, American. I'm behind too, Pat. I'm trying to catch up, but it's kind of hard to do. It's just not the same. Boy, this screen needs to be cleaned again. You sound like a what? Is that Australian for booger? Oh my goodness, American. Will you stop? Oh really, AKA? I didn't know that. Well, I'm glad you joined us. Parachute. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight, American. You're going to have me laughing all night long. Yeah, you got to stop. I need to sleep. I really want to go today to see that property. My husband's been wanting to go. He keeps asking me, but he's going to have to start work on Monday, and so he won't get off till Friday. I don't know, what this week's going to entail, but anyway, yeah. So it's after 3 o'clock. I'll say goodnight to you guys. Okay, hey, listen, Kathy Ann, can you email me, please? Oh, you guys need to stop. Kathy Ann, please email me because I have some ideas for you. My email address is ddjs2000@cox.net. Chev, could you post that for her, please? And everybody else, good night. God bless you. Don't forget your prayers. Thank you, Chev. There it is, Kathy Ann. There's my email address. If you will, email me and I'll try to help you out. But everybody else, I'm going to say good night to. God bless you. I love you all. And I will probably be on tomorrow night with Hiking with Sasquatch Outlaw. Let's go show Tracy some love tomorrow, okay? No, wait, nothing. I love you all very much, and God bless. Like I said, don't forget your prayers. All right? See ya.